Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cbrev. Welcome to episode 1 of a brand new series called Stub Stipend. We are going to be playing a very creative roster game that I made up by myself on a new account and try to make World Series and beyond and just keep building on our team throughout the year. So like I said, I completely made this game up, so bear with me. In the early episodes we may have to work out some kinks, but I wanted to do kind of like a new account to World Series, but also with some weird roster restrictions. So bear with me the next couple minutes as I run through the rules, and then in this episode and future episodes, the rules will be posted in the description if you forget what we're working with. But you can see there's a +0 above my head, so we will get to that in a second. But I just wanted to show you now my login stuff for this new account. We did get a silver Kevin Pillar, which is going to be important later. So we're 0 stubs, bronze 1. Let's run through the rules. So I want to build a roster through market players and through means that aren't very easily obtainable. So what's going to be allowed in this challenge for me to grind with? I can do Conquest, I can do ranked seasons, and I can do exchanges. I can also do showdown, but I can't use the vouchers towards team affinity. So what's not allowed in this series: I can't do moments, I can't do battle royale, events, I can't have any progress towards team affinity unless I get it accidentally with innings, but that would take too long to be relevant anyway, and I can't use a created player. So how am I going to build my team? I'm only allowed to use players that have been opened from packs or earned without using any of the modes that are not allowed, those being moments, BR, events, team affinity, and the created player. And I'm not allowed to buy or sell anything on the market until I get a Stub Stipend, which is above my head here. The way I get a Stub Stipend is by playing ranked seasons online. If I win a game, I take the margin of victory and I roll a dice, and the dice is a multiplier. So if I win by 4 and I roll a 5, that's how many stubs I am allowed to move in the market upon winning. So 4 times 5 is 20, so I would be allowed to move 20,000 stubs in that situation, but that also includes buying and selling. So that means if I had a 20,000 stub stipend, I could sell something for 10,000 and buy something else for 10,000. I could buy something straight up for 20,000, or I could sell something straight up for 20,000, or any combination thereof. But if I lose, those count towards the negative in the stipend above my head with the same dice roll multiplier. So if I lose by 2 and I roll a 6, then that's a negative 12,000 towards my account. Let me get in the settings here so I don't get that screen again. And if at any point I get in the negative with my stipend account, I will be sent to the Gulag. You guys like Warzone? So what is the Gulag? Well, we're once again going to roll a dice, 1 through 6. Whatever number we land on is going to determine the stage 1 showdown that we must play. We must play this stage 1 showdown by skipping to the end in the very beginning, and we cannot move on or advance or play any other game mode until we win one of those. So also keep in mind with that, I can't use the vouchers by beating the showdown towards team affinity, so all they're going to be good for is exchanges for the 3 team affinity packs. So that's what the Gulag is. That's pretty much all the rules. This is going to be very interesting. I feel like I'm going to have to play a lot of games online with bronzes and silvers early on. First thing we're going to do, we're going to set our settings, and then we're going to buzz through as much of the Conquest stuff that we can, since that's really the only mode we're allowed to grind in, and there's some decent packs available to us in there. So I'm going to cut ahead till when I'm done with most of the Conquest stuff. I'll see you guys there. Alright, we have gotten pretty much all of the free packs we could find from all the Conquest maps. I didn't do the traditional Conquest because it would just take too long. But we ended up with 23 standard packs, 2 Ballin' as a Habit, 1 Set 2 Headliner, and 1 of each of the Prospect sets. So keep in mind, we haven't played a game yet, so we can't sell or buy anything. So hopefully we get some usable stuff out of these packs. Hopefully some golds, that would help us out a lot. And as far as these prospect packs, hopefully we can land on at least 1 diamond pitcher, because I feel like if we can use 1 diamond pitcher and get a W and then sell him, that may be the play for this. So let's start opening these packs. We'll start with the standard pack. You notice we also have an evolution pack, but that doesn't actually help us at all because we're not allowed to do moments in this challenge. So that's just going to be a silver card. I'll save it for last in case we don't get a starter and I need to use Eckersley, the silver, for that. But we get a gold here. This could be a good pull, bad pull. We'll see. Jeff McNeil's actually a really good pull. A lot of defensive utility. Left-handed bat, great swing. It's actually a really good gold pull for us. So 3 packs in, already a pretty decent pull. Not expecting a diamond out of these, but at least a couple golds would be sick, just to kind of propel us. And hopefully we can match up with someone down at our rating who also doesn't have a lot of diamonds in their lineup, because if for some reason we match up with a God Squad right away, that's going to be tough. That's our second Kevin Pillar, so we'll keep that in mind when we're allowed to sell stuff. Buster Posey for catcher, actually pretty good pull as well. Pretty good defense, not going to hit anything as a silver, but catcher kind of a weak position, so that's actually a good pull. That also helps us with the monthly awards program, which I will get into after this pack opening, kind of our direction moving forward after these packs. So about halfway through, nothing crazy, just the 1 gold. Couple of good silver pulls though, but no diamonds at all so far. Equipment would be good too. That's our second Brandon Woodruff, so we've got about 1,000 stubs and Woodruffs to keep in mind for later. But equipment would be good as well. Since we're not going to use it, we can just straight up sell it, get ourselves some stubs. Lots of silvers. Luis Arias, I don't know if I'm going to use that card. Bad fielding, no power, no speed. Yikes. 5 more packs to go. Maybe these Ballins will be good to us with the diamonds. They're not going to be. I swear Ballin as a habit has a worse chance of getting a diamond than a regular pack. Every Ballin pack I pull is a gold. Chirinos, not a bad catcher for the bench there. 2 more packs. More bronze stuff. Lorenzen's not a bad reliever actually for the budget starting out. Ooh, and we get a gold on the last one. Anthony Rizzo for first base. So a couple of good left-handed bats for gold pulls there. That's going to help out our lineup a lot. Let's move on to this set 2 headliner, which is just going to be silvers most likely. Double gold out of this. I will actually take that. First one, Muncie. Wow. Our left-handed bats. We're getting really good gold pulls actually. And Bumgarner as a starter. So these golds are going to be amazing. We've got 3 good left-handed bats with good swings. And we got a starting pitcher. So we are looking good actually from these gold pulls. So let's pull gold as a habit twice. See what other golds we can get. Double gold again. This could help. Eduardo Escobar. Another really good gold. Switch hitter. Plays lots of positions. And another Muncie. So that actually sucks because we can't sell him yet. But we will be able to turn him into some stubs after our first win. Hopefully we win the first game. Second Ballin as a habit pack is just 1 gold. And it's going to be Yuli Gurriel. So not the best gold there. We get Ahmed Rosario for shortstop. Could be decent. Good speed, not a lot of pop. Bad fielding, we'll see. But we got our starter. I will definitely play Bumgarner over Eckersley here, but I'm still just going to take Eck. Like I said, these cards are useless to us because we can't do moments in Stub Stipend. So down to our last 3 prospect packs. If I'm going to hit rare tier in any of them, I want to do it on set 3. Rare or mid is the best. In set 3, I would use any of these 4 cards, and the base tier is pretty bad, so we'll save that one for last. Prospect set 1, base tier, to be expected. We're going to go with Drew Waters. I really like the card. Switch hitter, good defense, can play left field for us for a little bit. So, decent pull there. Prospect set 2 has Kopech in it if we hit mid tier, I believe, so we did hit mid-tier. This is the decision I didn't want to have to make, actually, because Pache and his diamond defense could be super clutch in center field. Or we could use Kopech, just completely dominate someone at 0 rating and allow ourselves to start selling stuff. But Kopech's one of those cards who I could use a lot. And I feel like I can find hitters around, so I'm definitely going to go with Kopech here. We did hit mid-tier on that. 10K value from Kopech, so definitely happy about that. Last pack is Prospects Set 3. Who we going to get? We got mid-tier also. So these are really good pulls. I was going to mention it later when I was allowed to buy stuff, but Brendan McKay is going to absolutely carry us through this. He's like the perfect card to do this challenge with. Considering relievers are going to be really hard to come by, we're going to be using him kind of out of the bullpen. He's a great budget bullpen arm because he's left-handed. He's got good speed differential. He recovers stamina quickly, and he can hit for himself, so you don't actually have to pinch hit for him late in the game if you feel like you want to leave the pitcher in. So I really like the McKay and Kopech pulls are almost ideal. Obviously, someone like Casey Mize would have been amazing as well, someone who sells for more, but man, that was honestly better than I was expecting for this pack opening. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up the squad, show you guys what we'll be diving into with the first game, and then talk about where I'm going to go with the monthly rewards. Here's how the squad is looking. Honestly, pretty good. We got Silver Conforto in right field, and we managed to snag Silver Byron Buxton as a post-game reward while we were doing Conquest, and that's actually probably one of the best silver pulls in the game. He's going to have diamond defense with 97 speed in center field, holding it down for us, and with the lower difficulty that we'll be playing on, his hitting stats being low shouldn't be as big a deal. So I really like the Silver Buxton in center field. Drew Waters playing left, and then our infield Muncy, Escobar, McNeil, Rizzo, and Posey behind the plate with Yuli Gurriel on the bench, as well as Tim Tebow. We ended up doing the starter Conquest. But hopefully our pitching is going to carry us. I'm just trying to survive the first game so I can start buying and selling stuff. We're going to have Kopech on the bump, McKay in relief, Bumgarner in relief if we need it. We got our 2 silver lefties out of the pen from the XP reward at level 5, and then we also did snag Seth Lugo. They give you like a gold player for completing the tutorial when you make a new account, so Seth Lugo was the guy we ended up with. So honestly, pretty happy with this for not having touched the market and not having played a game yet. So let me talk about the monthly rewards, what my plan is going forward. So we're not allowed to play moments, but you can still complete these stages of both monthly awards programs without doing the moments. So we're probably going to have to at some point buy some nationals to try to finish these missions to get stage 1 of April done, and we're going to need Giants in our lineup as well to try to get stage 1 done for May, and that will give us Ryan Zimmerman and Brandon Crawford a couple of free diamonds. Crawford I'm most interested to try because of his diamond defense at shortstop and pretty good contact, so we'll see. And then after that, we're going to just start working towards these diamonds, man. You can complete each of these stages without doing the moments, so we will be sticking by our rules for this. But it's going to be a grind because the moments are like a big chunk of how you finish this stuff. And the exchange is pretty expensive. Depending on what stage you're at, it could be up to 5K. And obviously, if we go and buy a player for 5K, that takes out of our stipend, and we'll lose those stubs forever. So we'll have to see what happens, but that's my main strategy moving forward. We do have Posey behind the dish right now, so that'll help with this hits with Giants. I'm not expecting him to do a whole lot, but we'll see. So we can complete both monthly awards without doing the moments, so that's our goal moving forward. What we're going to do now, we're going to hop into our first game, try to give ourselves a Stub Stipend. So hopefully we can run into someone that doesn't destroy us. Do we have any minor league stadiums that are decent? I guess we are playing at Franco. So Franco's the only one I have that I want to play at. So let's hop into a game. 0 rating. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we give ourselves some breathing room with this roster, and we can start making some money moves. Jumping into the first game, he's got a team of all golds except for Silver Biggio. That is good to see. Not matched up with a Diamond God squad. We're playing the Houston Trojans. We got Kopech on the bump. Our lineup is really left-handed heavy. If he's got someone like Britton out of the bullpen, I can't imagine he does with the lineup he has, but a good lefty reliever would absolutely destroy us in this game. So We're going to try to jump out to a big lead early, try to get a rage quit something, get ourselves some breathing room for our roster. Byron Buxton, silver 79 Byron Buxton, leading us off for the Stub Stipend. Buxton up the middle to start the game. Good. Bro, this is literally on veteran. The pitch, that slider floated forever. These pitch speeds are so slow. My man's out here slide stepping. He definitely knows what he's doing. I sent Buxton right away there, hoping he didn't catch that. And his outfielder's having a little issue in center field. RBI triple for Muncie. Escobar fights it off to left. What a disgusting swing. 2-0. I'll take it. And Waters grounds into the double play because I suck. Well, we put up a 2 spot in the first. Probably not good enough for veteran difficulty. Hopefully we can just blow fastballs by this guy the whole game with Kopech and get out of here quickly. 1, 2, 3 for Kopech in the bottom of the first. We got to get back to hitting. Get this lead as big as we can get it so we can give ourselves the best chance to move the most amount of stubs around. Good, straight to center field. That's a feels bad. Buxton to left center. That's getting down. That's his second hit of the game. Kopech got beamed in the face with a fastball. I don't know if this guy was mad or if it was an accident. Kind of hilarious. We're in the top of the third, second and third, nobody out. Max Muncie up. Already has 1 RBI, and he gets the fastball up and in. My PCI was so bad on that, but it doesn't matter because it's veteran. 5-0 lead. That's actually huge. The bigger lead we can get, the better. I need as many runs as possible in this first game. Oh, up and in again. I think he might be salty. I don't know. He's actually playing decent. Like when I was pitching to him with Kopech, he's not that early on off speed. He's not that late on the fastball. It seems like he plays offline at least a little bit, or he has in years past. McNeil to right center. I think that's getting caught. It's definitely not gone. Oh, we dove for it. Can I go to third now? Yo, can I get inside the park? Oh, Griffey's throwing the ball. No chance. Well, Kopech with a chance to drive in a run here. Hit by pitch in the third. Yeah, we know. Come on, Michael. Down the middle. Oh, it's off the glove. Am I going to be safe? Let's go, dude. Conforto left on left to the wall. Oh my god, he caught it and I ran. Get back. No! Oh my god. Muncie again. Perfect fly ball to right field. This man, Max Muncie, has 6 RBIs. We're going to count that as 8 runs. 8-0. The final. Kopech holding him scoreless. That's big for us. So, our margin of victory was 8, which is a lot. So we're gonna roll a die now. And I don't know how to do it. I don't have a die on screen or on my desk. So we're gonna go to random.org. Alright, here it is on screen. I couldn't figure out how to capture Chrome while I was doing the roll, but the roll ended up being 3. So we get 8 margin of victory times 3 is 24,000 stubs that we are allowed to buy and sell with. So keep in mind that means if I could sell for 12,000 and then buy for 12,000, I can sell up to 24,000 or I can buy up to 24,000, which obviously I don't have the stubs for that. So we've updated the stipend above my head. Now we're going to figure out how we're going to move my money around. I think I'm going to go through my inventory, try to sell as much little stuff as I can while we do our best to accumulate stubs, and then maybe we will try to sell some of the golds that we got and upgrade elsewhere. So we'll figure something out. Back after a whole bunch of transactions, we almost maxed out our entire stipend. You can see above me we have 588 stubs left. These are the 3 pages of orders that I did. I did the math for you before this, so I didn't have to do it on here, but all my transactions added up to 23,412 stubs, so that's where the 588 comes from with our 24,000 that we were working with before. So what I did is I went through my whole inventory. and sold all the silvers, bronzes, commons that I had left over from the packs. And then we made some changes to the squad, again working towards our goals for the monthly awards. So Trey Turner was a big pickup. Shortstop extra base hits count towards Brandon Crawford in the May monthly awards, and Nationals hits and RBIs count towards Ryan Zimmerman in the April monthly awards. We also picked up Juan Soto for the same reason, to get Nationals hits and RBIs. We traded in Anthony Rizzo for Matt Olson. Rizzo was selling for a little bit more, and I think Olson is just a little bit better player for the lower difficulties that we're playing at. Moved Escobar to the bench, sold off Yuli Gurriel, sold off a bunch of golds that we had and silvers. Didn't make any changes to the pitching staff except for adding Michael Lorenzen in there, who I think is going to be a really good budget reliever for us. And finally, we added Joey Bart at catcher, who costed about 8,000 stubs. Giants hits and RBIs go towards the May monthly awards. Also, I think Joey Bart is one of the best budget catchers in the game right now, and he's going to be holding it down in the 3-hole for us. So finally, we left Jeff McNeil and Max Muncy, and we picked up Hunter Pence to play right field for us reluctantly with his 50 fielding. Just trying to get some more Giants hits and RBIs, work towards that diamond Brandon Crawford for shortstop. So that's how the team's looking. We got 588 stubs left. We're going to hop into another game. Hopefully we don't lose, because that would put us in the negative. Alright, game number 2. We are at home this time. We're taking on the Texas Legends and Noah Syndergaard, who's actually maybe one of the tougher gold starting pitchers to hit in the game right now. Our lefty-heavy lineup should do well against it, though. We also got Brendan McKay on the mound. He's going to have to be a starter for now until we can get some more depth in our rotation. So hopefully he can hold it down for us. Kopech also threw about 80 pitches in the first game, so he's not going to be ready to go after this one. Meaning game number 3, we're going to have to start Bumgarner or a different gold starting pitcher. So we'll see how it works out. Let's win this game first. And Joey Bart hits into a double play. Oh, he missed the throw. Almost had a double play for Joey Bart's first at bat. That would have been tragic. Can we get 3 RBIs for the Nats here? Oh, I didn't get all of it somehow. That sucks. Waters the other way. Is he going to get down? It is. That gives us a 1-0 lead. Possibly a 2-0 lead. We're going to push to third here. Double RBI triple for Drew Waters in the first on a late swing, I believe. Man, that missed throw on the double play really cost our opponent there. Looks like he might have disconnected. Lost connection with opponent. Well, I hope we get the win. That'll count as a 2-run margin of victory if we ever get out of this screen. He must have just obliterated his router or something. I don't know what that was about. Drew Waters causing the rage quit. We did get the W, so that's a 2-run margin of victory. Let's roll the dice again to see what our multiplier is. I'm getting better at this. I found out random.org has a dice roller with a timestamp on it. That way you guys know I'm not repeating the same picture or something. I don't know. You guys can be weird about when I make up rules for stuff. But yeah, we rolled a 1 with a 2 margin of victory. So unfortunately, that's only going to give us 2,000 more stubs to work with. So I can't even really do anything with that. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to go into a third game right now. McKay only pitched 1 inning, so he should be good to go again. Let's do it. Game number 3, we're on the road again, and we're facing Syndergaard again. He must be a pretty popular gold player. This guy's team is actually really good. This is kind of scary. If this guy can hit, he is going to score a ton off of me. He's got Judge, Soto, Suarez, and he's got the Evolution Eddie Matthews. This could very well be an alt account, because a lot of the players he's using are like top tier gold players, so this may actually be a sweaty. Joey Bart to dead center. Is it going to get out? Off the wall? Something? Off the wall. We may actually be out at second base. Oh, he didn't relay. He threw to third. Alright, Joey Bart with the 2-out double. Can we get some magic going with Juan Soto here? Good squared on a sinker. Soto to right. Hit it a little too hard to score the run. but we will take that. First and third, 2 outs now for Drew Waters. Can we cause another first inning rage quit? Sinker right down the middle, tagged up. Oh, it's off his hands. Run scores. I thought he was going to catch that, and we should have been out at third. What a rocket from center field. Who even threw that ball? Olsen grounds out to first to end the inning. Dang, we really could have scored more than one there.
This one's flared toward left center.
Oh, he missed it. Trey Turner up the middle gives us the Nationals hit and the Nationals RBI. That's huge. 2-0 lead. Suarez tags me on that cutter. My opponent tied it up 2-1. That's the first run I've given up. And he's replaying it. I'm getting replayed at literally 100 rating, dude. Joey Bart turns on the fastball, low and in. Perfect, perfect. Leadoff double, unless we get thrown out by Juan Soto. There we go, starting us off right. Now we got our Juan Soto at the plate. Hit a single in the first. Soto up the middle with another single. I don't know who's in center field, but I'm probably out there. So I'm just going to hold first and third again for Drew Waters. He came through in the first inning. He threw me a fastball right down the middle, and we hit it right up the middle. 3-1. Olsen up the middle as well. That one's hit pretty slowly. Definitely going home on that one. 4-1 now. Hunter Pence into the gap in left center. That's getting a run home as well. Sorry, I just stuttered. I didn't know if it was going to get down. But that's a Giants hit, Giants RBI, and terrible PCI placement. This guy has straight given up on throwing off speed. I don't know why. Just kidding. Maybe that's why. Oh, we got the pitcher spot up, but it's Brendan McKay. So he's definitely not out of the woods. Still no one out in this inning. McKay the other way on a pitch 10 feet below the zone. Veteran is so stupid, dude. Look at this. 7-1, nobody out. He's not going to last much longer, I promise. I always come through on my promises, chat. 7-1 in the third. Another rage quit. 6 is the margin of victory. Let me roll the dice again. We landed on a 5. That is massive. There is the dice roll. We rolled a 5. That's going to be 5 times our margin of victory of 6, which means we are adding 30,000 stubs to our Stub Stipend. We got a pack from that game, so let's open that up really quick, see if we get anything. Probably not. We get a silver, so that's about 200 stubs worth of stuff there. But you guys may be wondering what I'm gonna do with my 32,000 stub stipend, considering I only have 1,800 stubs. So this is gonna be another core aspect of the series, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video and episode 1 after I explain this. But I'm gonna use the stipend to buy and sell probably silvers, and I'm just gonna flip on the market. So I'm gonna use my whole stipend to flip with. So like if I buy silver for 400 and sell them for 600, that takes away 1,000 from the stipend, but I gain 200 and I can kind of make some stubs that way. So especially with these early games where hopefully I'll be in the positive after every game, I'm just going to keep flipping, try to build my stub count up until I can buy something. So we're going to flip some silvers. I'll show you my completed orders. It still cuts off at Joey Bart. So I'll come back, probably start episode 2 with my flip and where I ended up with my stipend. I appreciate you guys watching episode 1. If you have any suggestions for the series, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's going to get more entertaining the farther we go, the more stubs we get, the more cool players we can use. Right now it's just the awkward stage of starting a new account, but if you made it this far, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.